C. Put them legs on my shoulders, now I'm going way deep. She took the dick from the pussy straight to her throat. I love it when I'm drunk and fucking with a nympho. Slide to the slide, K to the Y. Keep a hat on my shaft, cause I don't wanna die. I heard a bitch lie, told her friends that I made her cream. Straight shot shaking, trying to aggravate my team. But game don't stop until the casket drop, or the feds kick down my door. Top notch bitches picking more like a fro. Never would a player go low. A rod that's thinking that must be smoking dope. So all the max kick back because Mac Martin came anew. And in the B-Town, this is what we do.
Everybody's getting everybody. Let's get a telly and don't tell nobody. Everybody's getting everybody. Let's get a telly and don't tell nobody. Everybody's getting everybody. Let's get a telly and don't tell nobody. Everybody's getting everybody. Let's get a telly and don't tell nobody. Everybody's getting everybody. Let's get a telly and don't tell nobody. Everybody's getting everybody. Let's get a telly and don't tell nobody.
Everybody's getting everybody. Let's get a telly and don't tell nobody. Everybody's getting everybody. Let's get a telly and don't tell. Yeah, though, man. Mac Mall, Sessed Out Records. Relatively. Let's do it. Yeah. Legs all open like a TV antenna.
All right, y'all. Happy Hip Hop Anonymous. All right, y'all. Got a special guest in the house, Mr.Bounce Ball Boogie himself. What it do? What it do?
Yeah,
welcome, man.
Yeah, DJ Dings, thank you for having me out here, man. Always a pleasure coming up in the DINGS&COS radio studio.
I know, man. It's getting hot out there, huh?
Fuck, dude. It's so hot. It's getting hot, especially when you're a bigger person. Like, God
Hey,
dang.
even for the skinny ass homies, dog. I'm fucking burning up too, man.
Damn, shout out to all my fat kids out there holding it down in the heat. Man, I can only imagine what's like in Arizona, California, Florida, and being overweight. Like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely.
Dog, that sun, we just closer to the sun here in Colorado, man.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So it's like a you
oh, yeah.
feel the sun,
when these
man.
out-of-state cats coming in town, like, Bounce, how do you do it, bro?
You're like, breathe through your nose.
You got to breathe and hold it for a good 2 seconds.
That's what's up, man.
Cherish the air.
Shit, thank you for coming through, man. I know we're going to review your album, basically, man.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't necessarily want it to mean like, hey, man, you know, I'm going to listen to it and I'm going to review it and I'm going to give you like, you know, out of 5 stars. No, I kind of mean like we want to know the behind the scenes, you know, what went into, why you called it, what you called it, behind each track, and just kind of get the artist, you know, insight to shit, your own project, really, yeah.
And, you know, that's why I was really excited when you first brought this to my attention is because this album has been planned since 2005.
Damn, so that would be, let me do the math here.
Do the math.
18 years, something like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What, 13 years? 13.
So 2005 to 2010 would be 5 years plus 8. 13 years, right? 13 years, y'all? 2005?
Yeah, Denver Public Schools, baby.
Damn.
But yeah, that's what I'm
supposed
saying.
to be good at math too, man.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes on creating this album that happened repeatedly before developing the album, during the making, after it released. There's so much controversy, so much love and bullshit all at the same time. So I'm very excited to finally bring this to a light.
That's what's up.
Oh, man, you have no idea.
I know you're a little mad at me, man. 'Cause you're like, you didn't listen to the album.
Like, you barely listen now?
And so I did get a few songs.
Right,
and that's kind of the same thing. I almost want to be like a fan or somebody listening, you know, at the same time too. But yeah, I don't have the premium shit, so you know, it's like shuffle all day, man.
Oh, I got you now.
Yeah.
I get it. And I was like, dog, just hit the album.
You're like, dude, just press play. I was like, dog, I was pressing play, bro. I promise.
I get it. The free version.
Yeah. Baller on the budget, man. What could I say? So I did get a chance to hear a few, so I'm excited for a few of them. Yeah, I was even telling you, there's a song called Mariachi on there, and I was like, oh man, I'm kind of interested to see what that's about.
Yeah.
So
actually, half the first verse I spit all in Spanish.
Órale, Hans.
Hey.
Que tranzas, güey. Okay, well, shit, man. I mean, we'll get right to it. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Is greed an acronym? Is that the right word?
Yeah, well, it definitely plays into the act of greed. I mean, it's all about greed itself. Like,
okay, so it does mean greed itself.
Oh yeah, it does.
Because then, I mean, the first track's called.
It does mean greed. Yeah.
Okay.
It's based around the act of greed, but what causes greed is what the acronym is. What is the purpose of greed? And that's why the acronym comes into play of God's revenge excites every demon.
And that's the name of the first track.
That's the intro.
Okay.
So that's where I want you to start at. I put it all in order: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because that's how it is. when you go download it, purchase the album, or go on the paid version of Spotify.
Sorry, man.
it's all there, and so I just want everyone to kind of hear the backstory of why God's revenge excites every demon, because I was raised...
God's revenge excites every demon. Okay, I'm trying to wrap my head around the whole
I was raised
phrase.
in a religious background.
Okay.
Coming up. You know what I mean? My grandparents, they were really highly into the Catholic Church.
Okay.
And so I was always in and out dabbling with the Bible. And, they always relate life to something in the Bible, even to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just try to relate it, to everyday struggles, right?
So when I would get in trouble, whatever, instead of me just having a timeout, going to the corner, I would have to read the Bible.
Ooh.
And so
I don't know if that's good or not. Like you'll get to know the Bible.
Yeah.
But like then you'll kind of, I don't know.
Well, one thing
you dislike it?
Personally,
you're like, damn, I'm in trouble. I gotta read.
When I was a kid, I was like, screw this. I don't want to read this crap. It's just crap.
Yeah.
Words I don't know what they mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had no idea. But when I started getting a little more feel, because the more I got in trouble, the more I had to read it. So
I read the whole book twice.
I've read the whole Bible 3 times.
Damn. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Front to back.
I don't
the
think
Catholic Bible.
I can't say that, man. So I mean, geez, and I be doing the church thing, man. So I mean,
and it almost every little thing that happens to me in my life, I can think back of something that I read.
That is dope.
In the Bible.
That's
dope. It's kind of crazy when now that I'm older and I look back and I'm like, damn, I remember when John was in a situation. but what I'm trying to get at is when I was a kid, the thing that kind of reached out to me the most in the Bible was the last chapter, the Revelation, only because it was talking about stuff that hasn't happened yet. That's talking about what's about to happen.
I was gonna say, is it happening right now?
It is happening.
Yeah,
it is happening. See,
I was gonna say because this book was written like
thousands
of years ago.
Thousands. That's what I was telling my girl
2,000 years ago, right?
I was telling my girl Mercy the other day because she was like, "Is that even real?" I was like, "In reality, it's just stories that are passed down, generation to whatever the final outcome was. What we read today, the King James version, whatever." So anyway, what I'm trying to get at is in the Revelation, that's one of the books of the Bible that stuck out to me the most, just because it was the most violent. It was the most interrogate in your face. This was going to happen if you're this, that, this. But in the Revelation, what used to haunt me about it after reading it was the story about the dragon. About there is a dragon that will rise from the ground, a 6-headed dragon at that. That would rise from the ground and take those with the marking of the 666. That is either on the right hand or on the forehead.
On the dragon?
No, on the human. So the dragon would rise and would take a person.
Oh, okay.
That would take a person that has the marking of the 666 on their right hand or left hand. Was it right hand? I think it's right hand. Or on their
probably
forehead.
The left hand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I always think like what would make that person have the 666?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So kind of thinking deeper into it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so that's how I started thinking like each as there's 10 commandments to get to heaven, there's 6 sins to get to hell. And then I kind of put the 6 sins to the 6 dragon heads, and I was like,
ooh,
you know what I'm saying? Does that add something up? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
See, I'm the host with the ghosts, so I always dabble in ghosts and entities and
but you know what?
spirits and kind of thinking in the back end of things.
And it's usually the people with a lot of faith that like that kind of like horror movies.
Ain't that weird?
And like stuff like that. It is weird.
That's
because
strange,
I
man.
love horror movies, man. I love horror movies.
And I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Or it's because we were raised around the Holy Ghost and
we ain't
knowing about
scared
it.
of the
You know what
devil,
I'm saying?
man. We ain't scared.
Jesus came back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what the story was. He came back three days after dying and said, "Go," and he even went to hell.
You know what? I'm not going. Really,
I know.
I don't know the Bible as good as you. So
I know.
I don't want to say nothing.
I know. And I'm not a holy roller
know.
whatsoever. I'm just going off what I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I
everyone out there listening, I appreciate y'all listening. Y'all get to really hear what influenced this album, because this ain't just one album. This is the intro to a series of albums. And so what's happening here, and I'll just put it bluntly, is that the 6 sins to get you to hell is the 6 dragon heads on that dragon that rises. What makes us, or puts that 666 symbol or whatever it is on our hand or our forehead, is the sin. So the first sin is greed.
Okay.
God's revenge excites every demon.
Oh, dope, man. Oh, shit. It's time to play.
There's a dragon. God's revenge. Tell me green. They didn't know that God's revenge would excite every demon as they work every day, focused on what only matters most: their money. It's how they live. It's what they need to live. That's how they need to eat. That's what they need to clothe themselves. This is what they made. This is the system that was paved. It all started years ago. Greed. They forgot that God's revenge would excite every demon. They try to portray the magic, the ancient magic that was casted from our ancestors. They try to portray it. They try to duplicate it. It's every way that they hate it. It's too late. Their greed is something historical. It's something metaphorical. So hard to explain all those metaphysical planes. But this is far from a game. This is the first head off the dragon. The first head off the beast to be released. Greed. We all suffer. We're all sick from greed. I come right back. God's revenge and orange. Got your face turning orange. Why so many against a change? Rather keep smoking out your brains. Every night searching for strange. I came here to rearrange. Not emerge as you splurge. Feel me crawling through your nerves. Feel me inside. Crash me out, come on, cut me out. Everybody's staring as you bleed out. Everyone leaves as you scream out. Taking another hit, trying to find the bell. What you found about that's ready to hell. What your demons found, only time will tell. You're with me in the dark. I watch you when the light is sparks. I'm the voice in your heart. Ripping all your thoughts apart. You finally need support. Stealing money from your family that they got you in the court.